The 80-20 miracle. Why forgiveness does almost all the work. In the late 19th century, Vilfredo Pareto noticed something strange while studying land ownership in Italy. No matter where he looked, roughly 20% of the people owned about 80% of the wealth. At first, it looked like an economic curiosity, but then the same lopsided pattern began showing up everywhere. Business, manufacturing, literature, software, accidents, restaurants, media, different numbers, same imbalance. A small fraction of causes producing the overwhelming majority of effects. Pareto called this the difference between the vital few and the trivial many. Decades later, quality pioneer Joseph Duran turned this insight into a practical revolution, reminding the world, "It is not enough to do your best. You must know what to do, and then do your best." Now here's the real question. What if the Pareto Principle doesn't just apply to money, marketing, or manufacturing? What if it applies to awakening? The vital few of inner work. From the perspective of A Course in Miracles, the human mind does not suffer from a shortage of techniques, practices, affirmations, rituals, or self-improvement strategies. It suffers from misdirected attention. Most spiritual effort is spent on the trivial many, trying to fix behavior, adjust personality, manage emotions, polish identity, or perfect the world. But the Course is ruthless in its simplicity. It says there is only one problem and one solution. The problem is guilt in the mind. The solution is forgiveness. That's the 80-20 rule of awakening. Forgiveness is the 20% that does 80% of the healing. Forgiveness, as the Course defines it, is not moral pardon. It is not overlooking bad behavior. It is not being nice, tolerant, or spiritually mature. Forgiveness is the recognition that what was perceived as an attack was never real in the first place. And here's the Pareto insight. A tiny number of grievances generate the vast majority of suffering. Most pain does not come from hundreds of problems. It comes from a handful of deeply protected stories about betrayal, rejection, failure, abandonment, injustice, or unworthiness. These few grievances are the vital few sustaining the entire illusion of separation. Undo them, and everything downstream collapses. Love is not spread evenly, it is blocked selectively. The Course makes a shocking claim. Love is already total. Nothing needs to be added. Only blocks need to be removed. And those blocks are not infinite in number. A small cluster of judgments does almost all the blocking. The mind keeps circling the same core grievances, replaying them in different forms, projecting them onto different faces, disguising them as different problems. That's why letting go of one grievance can sometimes bring more peace than years of spiritual effort. It's not random, it's Pareto. The 80-20 rule of letting go. Most people try to forgive everything. That's exhausting and unnecessary. The Course quietly points elsewhere. Look for the grievance you are most unwilling to release, the one that feels justified, the one that seems to define identity, the one that keeps coming back no matter how much work has been done. That grievance is likely doing 80% of the damage. Forgive that, not by fixing it, but by seeing it differently, and the rest begins to fall away on its own. Why this is good news. The ego loves complexity. Endless practices, endless improvement, endless struggle. But truth is efficient. The Pareto Principle reveals that awakening does not require heroic effort, only precise attention. Not doing more, doing what matters. Forgiveness is not one spiritual tool among many, it is the vital few. And when attention finally shifts there, the results are disproportionate, immediate, and unmistakable. Because in both business and the mind, the miracle has always been the same. Find the few things that matter, and stop wasting energy everywhere else.